Hello, everybody. This is Savannah Rivers Amore, and I'm doing my What It Is video, What's Happening. Excuse me, I have allergies, so if I have allergies, I turn away. I'm not doing sugar boogers or anything. I'm just congested. I take my allergy pills and um, what have you and whatever. I got my African earrings on. I'll be doing my paparazzi video after, and I started selling paparazzi about 8 months ago. And what I do with paparazzi is I always have the jewelry, like the paparazzi jewelry, because I wear all types of jewelry. I love it. Only thing that I keep on really is my watch. I keep my watch on. This is a sentiment to my time at that I performed at the Majestic Theater in Northampton, which is one of my favorite spots. Um, I'm 54 years old, and I've been performing for years. I've been performing for a long time. Um, I take on many hats. Some people call me Miss B, some call me Brad, but don't call me late for dinner. That's all I care about. My blog is going to be lighthearted. It's going to be about some of the shows I watch. I watch the Power Universe shows on Stars, Raising Canaan. I'm an old fan of old shows like Sanford and Son and Wonder Woman and all the 70s shows of that era. Um, and I pretty much, easygoing. I was raised on a single home. I was one of the first latchkey kids ever. I lived in Springfield, Mass. Now I live in the suburbs of Holyoke. I really enjoy it and see my allergies are getting ready to act up. So I'm gonna turn away. The thing with this channel is I'm learning this channel, so when I start doing stuff like that, eventually I'm gonna edit it out. Um, but for now, just bear with me. I'll be doing a synopsis on Raising Canaan, which I really like. My favorite standouts in Raising Canaan is Jukebox. Jukebox can sing, and she's one of those actresses that I like because she can evoke motion. She can make she's an emoter. She could make she can act with her facial expressions. And Jukebox, going into Raising Canaan, she is raised by a single father who is an absentee father. He doesn't they don't particularly have an interest with each other. The mother, we're finding out through mid-season that the mother, I guess, ran off to be with a basketball player, and probably in the way Lou said, she was passed around and whatever. This is in the 90s, and the 90s really wasn't that great as far as coming out. Jukebox also does not follow the family business. The family business is pharmaceuticals. She does boosting. And back in the day, those jackets and stuff that she used to boost, I think it's Polo or whatever, they were very popular. Very popular. She lives in the bad side of town. She meets this white girl from the good side of town. And it's such a contrast, and I think Juke could be herself with this young lady. She could just let her guard down. I think she was just hard when she was in the hood because that's a different environment. Well, Juke was in is in that era of self discovery. So I think that her white girlfriend was her first. Only thing I have with them is, I think people deserve to be happy, but Juke and that girl should have just locked the doors. Not to say that the parents don't have a key to wherever they're at anyway, but the mother walks in on Juke and her daughter, and she just, to me, I felt bad for her, even though I know it's acting, because it traumatized her so much that I could see the layers of Juke being, it peeling away, and she's becoming harder. She's walking down, and she just has this rage inside of her, and that's where the good acting comes in. Also, the actress that plays Jukebox, she's in the movie I just saw called Respect, the biopic of Aretha Franklin, her life from the 60s to 1972. Does a phenomenal job. She plays Carolyn Franklin. Jukebox is one of my favorite characters. Um, Another favorite character I like is Lulu. Oh my God. Get a bucket, get a mop. He could be my man. He just is so smooth. A lot of the shows I don't watch, and I guess he was in another show, so, you know, everyone's talking about that other show. And just phenomenal actor, sexy as hell. Um, he is Rock's left hand man, right hand man, I should say. And Luke, Lulu, I call him Luke. He is the enforcer. Um, the characters are so layered and so complicated. I don't understand because they have such smarts that I could not sell drugs because you're looking over your shoulder the whole time when you're living that life. Um, he had to. He's the cleanup boy, the cleanup man. Which goes towards the character of Kanan. Kanan is not the Kanan that we knew from Power, the original series. You see him as a young kid, and when we are introduced to him in that aspect, the young guy that I gotta give kudos to. I don't know their names. He embodies Kanan. He has his facial expression, his mannerisms down pat. The first time we're introduced to Kanan, we're thinking that we see that Kanan is being beaten up. But one thing about him, he got spirit. I remember back in the day when I would get beaten up, I would just run. But he's not running. He won't sit down. And they're holding his cousin Juke, which is more like his sister, down. So they're doing that. And so he comes into the house, and this is the 90s. And his mother, a single parent, she's another one of my favorites. She is the queen pin of this little drug clientele that they're doing. And she's very close to Kanan. They have such a nice bond. She had him when she was 16 years old. He's around 15 now, and he told her that he got beaten up for his lunch money. She's tough, but she's very beautiful, and I like the actress that plays her. Now, I knew her name because I was very fascinated with her. Her name is Patina Miller. I like when a person that is dark skinned kind of get their shine, and because she's a beautiful woman. Skin is beautiful, it's very pretty. She she, she said you're going back to the playground. So she gets a box, a sock, and full of batteries. And now, see, I wish I knew this coming up. I would have did it, but I probably got in trouble. She got, she gave him a socks full of D batteries, those heavy batteries. Said, now you go there, and if you don't beat him, I'm gonna beat you. The sock was white. By the time he got done, the sock was bloody. So he earned his respect, you know. Very, very good person. The next person that I like on Raising Kanan is I like Symphony. Symphony is a light skinned, very handsome gentleman, and I found out that he is half English and half Jamaican. Very easy on the eyes and very, very handsome. He is um, he's very good looking, and what I like about Symphony, he's educated. He's going towards his masters. I don't think that he has a hidden moment, ulterior motive, but he seems to complement Rock very well. And then we have the officer, played by Omar Epps. I don't know if that's, he's very puffy in this. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I love it. I love his character. I love his character. It's very, very layered. It's like almost like a dirty cop. Then we have the older brother, Marvin. He is the comic relief. Marvin is a person that does not fit in the norm of a family. He's like the outcast, but Marvin also is the muscle. But Marvin doesn't think before he does things, and that tends to get him into trouble. Mid the We're at the mid mark of it, and it's very nice, very very nice. I like it a lot. Um, Very good series, very layered, very very not predictable. I like to see the characters unfold because in Power Book One, Kanan, he is a monster, and so is Jukebox. And to see them young, and it's kind of refreshing to see how their characters build. Um, that's it, what I have for now. I'll go more into details. I'm just trying to get this channel going. I'll talk about things personal in my life, and I'm not doing it to blast anybody. I'm doing it to purge my soul. So until next time, peace. Love each other and love on yourselves.